Scott, this is amazing. You probably don't remember me, but I worked at the Edge in Phoenix forever ago, and I interviewed you 22 years ago. You were huge. Oh my God, I just can't believe you're here now, all these years later. You played at
Well,
a
it's good.
small club. Creed was massive. I mean, it's just crazy to see you now.
I'm lucky to be here. So um, it's it's good to see you too. And wow, 22 years, man,
Can
time
you believe
flies,
that?
right?
I
Yeah,
know. So I know I'm here to talk about your new album, obviously, and more things with Creed, but we have to talk about sports first
let's do it.
because your crazy ride with the Texas Rangers is playing our Arizona Diamondbacks in the World Series. So
Wow,
I
here
saw
we go.
you at the Rangers game. You're on the Jumbotron with your band Creed. You're doing a press conference. And then I hear all this stuff about the Texas Rangers, right? They're playing higher to pump them up in their tour buses, their clubhouses, and then all of a sudden higher becomes their anthem. And you guys are at the game. So how did that feel? How did that come about?
It was surreal. It came out of nowhere. Apparently Andrew Haney, a pitcher, on October 8th, did an interview and kind of spilled the beans that halfway through the season, the team started embracing Creed and made "Higher" one of their theme songs and
Right.
motivating songs, and to bring the team together. And they kind of rallied as a team around that song as a way to kind of unite the team and give them some cohesiveness. And man, I was just completely blown away.
Isn't that crazy? After
It's
23 years, that song, out of all the songs they could pick to pump them up, that's the one.
100%. Sorry, I just had some
That's okay.
email pop up on my screen. Yeah, it is crazy. I was at home and just out of nowhere, my phone started blowing up. You see what's going on. You see what the Rangers are doing. Next thing you know, we got a call, and we're in Arlington,
Right.
and so it was. I'm still just kind of processing everything, like what just happened, and then we went out there, and
Right.
unfortunately they lost 3 games, so we were like, oh no.
The song isn't
Uh,
working.
and then they went back to Houston and won 2 incredible games.
That is
And
so crazy.
So it's an incredible story, and I'm just grateful to be a part of the ride, and grateful to be a part of the conversation after all these years.
Well, it's crazy because obviously they're playing the Diamondbacks. Our first game in Texas is tomorrow. And so I was thinking, I
Yeah,
mean, the D-backs have been amazing, but then I'm like, oh, what song could they start singing with Creed? Have this Creed pumping you up battle on the field. I'm like, oh, my sacrifice. That's a good one, I believe, like let's get the D-backs into a Creed song anthem.
hey, a Creed battle would be cool. The 2 teams using Creed, that would be a conundrum.
That is so cool. Are you going to do, you guys maybe being asked to do the national anthem at one of these World Series games? Or are you going to go? Are you invited back?
At this point, we haven't heard anything. I know baseball teams are traditionally very superstitious. And so, although they used "Higher" and
Yeah.
continue to embrace "Higher" as a team anthem, uh, they lost the game we were at, and so maybe they're going to
Oh,
kind of
well,
see how I don't know. I'm just guessing here. So maybe they're going to kind of see how things play out before they make that call. But we'll wait and see.
but Kirk Cousins from the Minnesota Vikings, they won the game against the 49ers, also using your song Higher, because Kirk Cousins said they were going to go pray and then they hear Higher and that became their prayer. What is
You know that
happening?
That's incredible. Kirk Cousins has always been a very vocal supporter of the band, and he's someone that I look up to so much as a human being and as a man of faith that I aspire to be. He's an inspiration to me as a man of God, and I aspire to be like him, and for him to embrace our music and say those things that he did, and then to pull off a win against the 49ers.
Yeah,
It's
right.
it's man,
That
it's
was huge.
again, it's surreal, and I'm just grateful and feel so blessed to be in the conversation and be a part of the ride.
Good. I'm glad. Well, it's amazing. So let's talk about your higher power. Speaking of all this positive vibes around you with a new album, the song's amazing. it's very intense to say the lyrics, I had to almost die to feel alive. So is this because your other album from 2019 was a lot about finding the light? So is this more like a sequel to your last solo album?
I think it's a continual evolution. It's a continual journey through
Mhm.
faith and remembering to turn to my faith and turn to God during difficult times in my life and remember what got me here. And so, this song was written, co-written by Scott Stevens, who I've been writing songs with for years now, and he knows my story and my journey, and we've had so many personal conversations over the years in the studio. And he came to me with the title, and I was like, man, that is right where I'm at and right where I want to be. Because at the time the song was written, it wasn't something that I was completely embracing during some difficult times that were going on in my life at the time. And so the song kind of, reminded me that I wasn't alone. And as we began to continue to craft the lyrics and write the song and tell the story, it definitely, inspired me to remember that I'm not alone and that there's a God out there that loves and cares for me and to
Mhm.
depend on him no matter what the circumstances are. And so that's what I'm trying to do one
So
day at a time, one day at a time. Remember that. I don't think I've got it. I don't think I have the answers, but I know today I'm not alone and I can depend on my higher power today to get me through today. Did I say today enough?
I love that because you can keep saying today. Yeah, you did. But it's huge because you did go through that public meltdown. I mean,
Yeah,
this
man.
was what, back in 2004-ish.
14.
You had this massive public breakdown. Oh, was it? Oh, sorry, the band Creed broke up in 2004. Is that correct?
Yeah, and then I had a relapse.
Because you went through a really rough time.
Yeah,
And
I had a very
okay,
public relapse.
sorry, my days are wrong.
It's no secret that that I've battled with alcohol and addiction, and am seeking recovery and trying to live a life of sobriety and just trying to do it one day at a time. Like I said, if I think too far ahead
Today.
or focus on my past, that's a bad place to be in my head. So the best place to be is in the
Right.
now and taking things one day at a time and leaning on God and my higher power to get through today.
So I find that to be inspirational to people who have gone through addiction and mental health issues. And you really hit rock bottom and then climbed your way back out with faith, with your wife. You had
With
children who were
faith, with
amazing. Everyone's
family,
so inspirational to
yeah,
you.
100%. It's not something that I did alone. My wife Jacqueline was a huge part in me being able to get my life back together and get on track and my family. Uh, so, by the grace of God, I'm here talking with you today, and through the love and
Right.
compassion and care of my family, my wife, and my kids. I'm here talking to you about higher power
You look,
and about the
yeah.
Texas Rangers and about Creed getting back together and doing some shows. So it's all surreal right now,
So
and
can we talk
I'm
about that? You look so bright and healthy and glowing. It's amazing to see you in such a good light. Yeah, no, it's beautiful. I feel like it's your music, what you've gone through, you're coming out on the other side has been an inspiration to a lot of people because people go through what you've gone through. So that's why I love your new album. And now you're back with your band and you guys look happy together. So what is the future with you and Creed? Because I heard there's 2 Creed cruises next year.
there
And I want to
is
go.
there's well, you go.
Where are you going? Is it the Bahamas? Is it Mexico? Where are you guys going?
Um, you know what? We're definitely going to the Bahamas. We're going to some other islands. I can't remember off the top of my head exactly where the boats are going. I'm just glad to be a part of the ride and along for the ride. But yeah, check it out on creed.com to find out all the information. But I'm excited about that, and there's more announcements to come. So stay tuned.
Oh, Like what? Secrets? You guys are going to go on a tour?
I,
Creed's
I,
back?
I can't
Or
say.
I'll stay tuned.
Hush is the word. Stay tuned.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Unbelievable. Seriously, your music is like, I can't explain it. I had people over the summer. We were hanging out doing a barbecue, and uh we were just listening, and Creed came on. You know, your older stuff. And my
Yeah.
friend's boyfriend freaks out. I love this song. And all of a sudden it became this whole Creed conversation. So it's very surreal to talk to you in person, to tell you that Creed still is prevalent in my life, and people still just love it. When your music starts, chills go through me. Your voice is insane. You're just, the music you guys have put out, I'm just so happy everything's going well and that you're still in our lives today.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm grateful too. And, you know, just taking it one day at a time. I haven't arrived. I don't know all the answers, but I know today I got it. So grateful to be here with you, and
Yeah.
thanks for your
Well,
time.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Scott. And then your new album, real quick, it comes out March
March
15th.
15th, March 15th of
March
2024.
15th.
Yeah, it's called Higher Power. And we've
Okay,
got a
great.
couple songs that are out right now off the record. Higher Power, What I Deserve. And then next month, there's going to be another release. And we're going to continue to kind of release songs up until album release to give the fans an opportunity to kind of
Great.
see the layers and the flavor of what this record is all about, because it's very diverse. It's like a playlist almost. So I'm excited to share it with people.
Excellent. Can't wait to hear all of it. So congratulations. And I look forward to
Thank you.
maybe seeing you again at a World Series game against our boys, the D-backs.
that would be
Go
awesome.
D-backs.
I'd look forward to it.